Welcome back to the Valentine Show, guys. I'm your host, Valentine, expecting you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. On today's show, we're going to be talking about John Bolton, the interview that he had yesterday with ABC. What does South Korea say? You're going to be surprised. And what, this is even crazier. What does Nancy Pelosi say about this guy that you see right here, John Bolton? Let's give you a little recap on who John Bolton is. John Bolton is uh, a person, a political figure who has been serving under various U.S. presidents, Republican presidents, in many different areas. He was ambassador before. His last position, obviously, was in the Trump administration as national security chief, national security advisor, right? Where he got fired. Donald Trump says he fired him. He says he resigned. Whatever the case is, he's not in the administration no more, so he's not there. Yesterday, he gave an hour-long interview about the bombshell. There was a bombshell in their interview. There's a bombshell in the book. Let me break it to you right now. Let me tell you the truth. There is no bombshell. We're here. Donald Trump is still president. There is no bombshell. If there was a bombshell, he should have done that when he was still in the administration, or he should have gone through the legal channels, not here to sell a book. But let me tell you what are some of the key points, and then we're gonna get into this reaction by which was actually something that Nancy Pelosi has said before, about 4 days before, and we're gonna talk about the reaction of South Korea, and you guys are gonna see. You guys are gonna be able to see behind the veil as to what John Bolton is really trying to do here. Some of the things that he does not like, or he voices disagreement. He seems like he doesn't like the way the president acts, the way he talks, the way he conducts geopolicies, world policies. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like Jared Kushner, believe it or not. He said he was kind of talking about Jared Kushner. I don't know if he doesn't like him or whatever, but he was saying that Jared Kushner has a lot of power in the Trump administration. And to that I say, and if Jared Kushner is a trusted advisor of the president, which the leaks have stopped now, but there was a whole bunch of leaking going on before. And if Donald Trump decides that he trusts Jared Kushner, the president feels comfortable for him. Yes, he's his son-in-law. I understand, understandable. But if the guy is doing what he has to do, let him do what he got to do. He also was talking about how Russia was happy, and how a lot of these countries that the United States has problem with, like North Korea, Russia, how they happy, as in particular when he was talking about Russia, how they want to create chaos in the United States, and they're happy when they're creating chaos. Yet there's a Bible verse that says, there's people that are trying to take out the speck in their brother's eye, on somebody else's eye, and they have a wooden beam in their own eye, meaning they're not seeing their own faults, yet they're seeing somebody else's fault. This guy is complaining about Russia, saying that Russia wants chaos to come to the United States. Yet, how much chaos is he fomenting by telling other world nations that when they do business with the United States, or when they do, politics and policy, that your views and what you say, they are not safe, because somebody's gonna come and print literally trying to benefit monetarily, printing it out in the book. These are some of the key points that he said, which is insane. They asked him too, so why don't you why didn't you do this before? Why are you trying to do this now, right? The interviewer, Martha Raddatz, interviewed him, right, in the ABC, pushing him on that. And he says, no, it's about the Constitution. I want to do it because the Constitution. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, John Bolton. All right, so this is the problem. This is the problem why, to be honest, I think some type of law should be passed. And I don't care what administration, whether it's a Democrat administration, Republican, I don't care what administration is. Anybody that works in the White House, anybody, they should not be allowed to print anything, no books, no, to benefit of anything that goes inside the White House. I mean, anything for national security risk. Case in point, look what we're going to talk about here. South Korea says that Bolton's memoir on Trump King Summit is distorted. So now we have, because you involve leaders from other countries, and they want to also, because everything that goes on in behind doors, the negotiations that goes behind doors between countries is not meant for the public to know. It's not. It's sadly not. Some people, like the movie says, cannot handle the truth. There's things that have to be done in those, and it's a reason why they're done away from the public. But because there's national security things that need to be kept nationally secret, that way people don't know. Because there's people, and that's what people don't understand, especially leftists, Democrats. There's people that are trying to destroy the United States of America and what we stand for. You cannot let this go out in the public. Let's see what South Korea says here. Accounts, this is thanks to Reuters. South Korea says Bolton's memoir of Trump Kim summit is distorted. Accounts by former U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton of discussions between leaders of the United States and the two Koreas in his upcoming book are inaccurate and distorted, South Korea said on Monday. South Korea is coming out against Bolton. Bolton gives details in the book of conversations before and after the three meetings between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, including how their second summit in Vietnam fell apart. The book, the room where it happened, a White House memo, is scheduled for publications on Tuesday, but media outlets have released excerpts. Okay, so now it also says here reports have cited Bolton as writing that Moon, the president, which is the president of South Korea, who is keen to improve relations between North Korea, had raised unrealistic expectation with both Kim and Trump for his own unification agenda. You see this? You see? So he's talking about other world leaders also. They're not going to trust the U.S. if the advisors are supposed to keep things secret. That's what they do negotiations for. And now advisors is coming here to sell books for profit. At least that's what Nancy Pelosi is saying here. Let's see what Nancy Pelosi she's saying. This is thanks to the Independent. This was 4 days ago. Look what it says here. Nancy Pelosi accuses John Bolton of running a con on Congress to cash in with the explosive book. Yo, Nancy Pelosi is stepping in to defend Donald Trump. Can you believe this? Look at this. Speaker Nancy Pelosi is accusing former White House National Security Chief Advisor John Bolton of running a con over what she called this empty offer to testify before the Senate during the impeachment trial of Donald Trump, according to him, to make money off an upcoming tell-all book about the president. This is a con, the California Democrat told reporters on Thursday, as Washington continued to be rocked by parts of Mr. Bolton's book that were leaked to several major U.S. media outlets. Leaked. They were just handed over. They were given to them so they could go report it, so the guy could sell books. Collectively, Mr. Bolton claims paint a portrait of Commander-in-Chief who is erratic, often ill-informed, and mostly interested in his own re-election effort over the U.S. interest. I mean, that was something that I found weird in the interview, that he's constantly saying that the president is interested in his re-election campaign. I'm like, why is that bad? So the president is trying to do the things that the American people want. That way they vote for him. How is that? That is insanity. I'm like, isn't that good that he should be wanting to do things that the American people want? That way he gets voted in for a second term. Insane, but we don't live in normalcy anymore. We living in La La Land. Thank you so much for being with me one more time. I will ask you. We're trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. We have gotten a big push lately. Great things are coming to the channel. Remember to sub, to like, share the content. You will help me a lot. Guys, we want to make something different here. We are going to make something different. It's totally going to be shaped by you, by my ideas, and we want to make something good. But without you, this is absolutely nothing. God bless. Godspeed me, Valentine. I'm out.